to reminisce all the wonderful memories we have of our mom. We know that mom loved flowers, and I'm so glad that we're able to gather here today in this beautiful garden, surrounded by these beautiful blossoms. In fact, when I came here just 2 weeks ago, there were no flowers here, and we came back here the other day, and they were blooming just in time to celebrate mom. Those of you who have known mom from before Jarna and I were born have told us what a vivacious, trailblazing, independent, strong, fun-loving woman she was. And Jarna and I love hearing those stories from you. As you know, mom grew up in a small village in Nepal. Her dad, who was a businessman in Donkuta, had one wish for his daughters, and that was that they be able to speak English well. And my aunt is here to confirm that for us. And she did. She fulfilled his wish, and I think some more. Later, when proposals for arranged marriage started to come, she showed her true colors and rebelled against the age-old traditions, instead going straight from Donkuta to Davis, California, I believe in the 70s. And that was with the help of Dorothy, who's able to join here,
68.
join us today. 68, okay. While the society was telling her she was getting too old to find suitable suitors, she didn't let that disrupt the path she had chosen for herself. Maybe she knew she was going to meet Dad someday. Jarna Didi and I have our own special memories of mom. Our mom was very strict. Pia actually doesn't believe me when I tell her that we used to be really scared of mom. We did. She used to stay up late to the night with us, making sure we were ready for our exams the next day. There was no time for hair, makeup, boys, none of that. Mom instilled in me very early in my life that looks didn't matter, and the only thing that mattered was who I was as a person, and of course education. Once Jarna and I got to our 20s, Mom became our friend and our confidant. I used to call her every day, and we had so much to talk about. She was the first person I called when I was feeling down. She was also the first person I called when I had good news to share. And that was the hardest thing for me. And the main thing I missed about her when her second stroke didn't let her speak that well. And when the grandkids came, Mom was immediately smitten by each one of them. Pia, Ishan, and Shreya remember Hama as the most kind, gentle, loving, and soft-spoken person. And that is how most of you who have known my mom through us remember her as well. When Pia was almost 2 years old, I remember Pranay and I were trying to potty train her, and we just gave up. And then Mom came to visit. She told me to give her 2 weeks. And lo and behold, Pia was potty trained in just a few days. Mom always had her magical way of making things work. We always knew that Mom cared deeply for our small family. In fact, when she fell ill with her second stroke, I was going through my own struggles of divorce, of selling the house, of moving to a new place, of moving Pia to a new school. Looking back, I felt that Mom was in some ways waiting for me to make sure that I was going to be okay. During the last few days of her life, even though she was not talking, I told her that I was in a good place. And I felt that she was waiting to hear that before saying her goodbye and leaving peacefully. Each of us have our own special and unique and fond memories of Mom, but I know that the common thread that ties each of those memories is the fearless love and passion that she had for her family, for education, and especially for women's education and independence. As Will Newman, where's Joyce? aptly described Mom in his email. Our mom was a pistol, a wonderful person in all roles of her life.